Hey everybody, it's Kibidiko here. We're on episode number 15. It has been a long time since I have filmed anything. And there are some reasons, but honestly, they're sort of on the more personal side, so I'm not going to get into it. Xylena took it upon herself, and you see her down there right now. She took it upon herself to start doing a whole bunch of work on the wall, and she added another tower for me, and she put up a whole bunch of walls. And I had actually come over here onto this wall, and I had started working on it, but I'm taking a break from working on the wall. It's really, it's tired me out. I am very tired of working on the wall. It's a big project, but it is coming together really fast. And once Elena finishes off the other towers, um, she's got to do like 2.5 more towers. She will be pretty much on her way. Hello. And when we get her finished on the other towers, I'll start working on finishing the wall. In the meantime, I've built this little hut here, and this is going to be my Thaumcraft base. Now, there's a lot more to this thing than it seems. So you're going to go in here, and I've got my ethereal platform that when you hold shift, it actually drops you through it. And I've got these arcane levitators here that push you up. So it's kind of like a magical way to get in anyways. And then I've got 4 pathways. Each one is going to go to a different Thaumcraft section. So I'm going to have to figure out which sections are which, and I will go from there, and I'll work on it slowly each section at a time. So I used redstone as decoration here, and I never ever do that, so Xylena will be impressed. She'll be happy to see that I am changing my motive slightly. But it also means that I want to use this as like an indicator that there's going to be some technical stuff going on through this side. So each hallway indicator is going to kind of have its own thing. Like this is all natural, so I got to figure out what goes natural with Thaumcraft. And this one is just kind of really scenic. The idea was to be really scenic. And I have yet to come up with the finishing part right here for the design. I'm not exactly sure how I want to go about this one. But it looks pretty dang good. I'm pretty happy with this part. And I've got the water underneath. It's been a good trip so far. I'm gonna keep building off camera for now. I don't really have a lot going on that I think is all too interesting. But when I start getting my Thaumcraft stuff on, I want to do my jar room first, so I can get all my essentia and my infusion going on. So I gotta figure out which direction I'm gonna do my infusion altar and get all that stuff going. And then I'm going to get a whole system down here of golems doing cool stuff together. So, anyways, thanks for starting out on the episode, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next part of this episode, I guess. Alright, top of the morning to you. Hey! So we're doing still Thaumcraft stuff here. Welcome to Node in a Jar. So, I need to get more nodes in my base, and I need to get it done quick, and I'm gonna do that like this. Boom. Oh, strange whisper secrets, blah 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 blah. And I now have a normal pale node, which is fine with me. And now I need to charge up my batteries. I'm gonna fly around for a bit, and then I'm gonna find another node that I can steal. So until then, I will be back soon. Round 2. Boom. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so I've done all my node capturing for today. I've only got 2 of them, but it's it's a good start. I ran out of glass anyways, and I have a lot of things I need to work on while I do this anyways. So I made a node stabilizer, and what that does is once I actually have all of this stuff into this node, and as you can see, it slowly transfers over time. I can just click this switch and it'll turn on the node stabilizer, and I'll just turn it on really quickly. So what it does is it actually surrounds the node like that, and it makes it so that this and these two nodes don't interact with each other. Now, this ordo node is the bigger node of the two, so this one's gonna win all the tug-of-war games, and eventually it will suck this node dry, and all of those tasty, delicious nodes will go into that one right there, which is what I'm hoping for. Now I'm also in the process of building a little something something, and I just finished collecting the materials for it. Oops. And by materials I mean the magic. Now I actually am working on building a wand recharge pedestal. So it's a little bit tough to make, but nothing like overly difficult. I need to also get certain items together to make it to certain magic, because the ORM is kind of hard to come by, and the Precantio isn't too bad, and the Permutio isn't too bad, but I need to get a couple more things together before I can build it. And once I get all that stuff together, we'll use this thing out for the first time. We'll give it a test run. So I'll be back in a little bit once we're ready to go. Alright, so I'm just doing a couple small things here. And I'm going to kind of get it going and show you guys what I'm up to. So this guy's going to run off. He's going to toss something in there, and that's my Aurum. Awesome. Because I'm in need of some Aurum. And I just wanted to show you how it's gonna kind of work. What I'm gonna do is build some scaffolding here, and this guy is actually gonna be able to run up and down the scaffolding and fill each and every single one of these up, which is pretty exciting, and it seems like it's gonna do what I need it to do. So let's see what happens. It's just gonna keep tearing through that, and he's just gonna grab it. Here, and he's gonna keep going with it. And he's gonna put it all away. And he actually looks for the label jars, which is really handy. What we got here? Gelin. More Aurum. More Aqua. And more Aurum and Terra. So he's gonna put each of those away. And he's a busy beaver. Look at him go. But it's doing exactly what I need. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up another golem to fill this with coal on the bottom. And hopefully he actually puts it in the bottom rather than in the top, where it will cook into something else. But that's the general idea here of what I want to do, and actually that was exactly what I needed up here. Let's just make sure I know what I need. So I need 10 Aurum, I need Permutatio or whatever, and I have the Precantio or whatever. So just really quick here, let's go into my aspects and find it. Now it's in alphabetical. So I should cook up some Quicksilver, is what I'm getting out of this. And I know for a fact that I have quite a bit of it. And it's going to create Metallum and Venom as well. So I think I'm going to skip on that. What was my other option there? Copper, which will make Metallum as well. And I've got one open jar, so I need to get another void jar going here. I'm gonna go get a few more things together, and we will make our wand charging pedestal together. I'll be back again soon. Alright guys, so to make the pedestal we need to put that there. It's got a primal charm or whatever that's called, a piece of diamond, 2 pieces diamond, I'm sorry, and 1 piece of gold. And then I need to simply do this. And I'm hoping that I've got this thing stable enough with all this cool stuff here to make this happen. This is the first time we've used it in our new base, and it was really easy to get all this stuff together, like really easy. Alright, diamond, diamond, alright, charm, and boom. How exciting was that? That was super awesome. Now, just to test it out, I'm gonna plunk it down right here, and I'm gonna do this. And would you look at that, it just charges it right up. That is super cool. And then I just right click to pick it back up. How neat is that? That's probably one of the coolest things I've seen so far. Now I did just drain some of that stuff, but it should recharge slowly. And you just happen to see it steal something there. So that's really unique. I'm gonna be making sure to hang on to that. Oh, it looks like it stole something else, dude. Look at that. It's already working away. That's really exciting, because as I get better nodes here, if I ever want to charge up my wand and, you know, while I'm doing stuff, I can just come here, boom, toss it down. I'm gonna have to design a station here of some kind where I can put all this stuff together and have a charging room, which is pretty cool. And if the charging room is facing this way, I'm probably gonna make this its own room in the hallway and make like a glass window along here of some kind and have the entrance actually over there somewhere. Now really quickly, there is something that I do need to practice here, and I'm gonna just toss these all back to where they belong. So and then I just need to go grab my my bell here in here somewhere. Is it in my Thaumcraft bag? It might be in the other Thaumcraft bag. Where is the other one? Project. Bag of holding. Uh oh. Where'd my bell go? What do I need to make the bell? Let's just do that. Bell. 4 quartz and a stick and 5 ordo. I should have all that here. So just really quickly while I get that stuff together. I swear. Okay, let's do this. Let's get rid of this bag. This AE bag is useless. Does not belong. I swear I brought more quartz with me. I'm a little confused. I must have accidentally thrown it into my storage unit. Let's go take a look for it. And I'm also going to throw some junk that I'm not using in here. There's a lot of junk in here already. Alright, well anyways, I have to reset the golem with the golem bell. That's just a regular plain old golden bag of holding, huh? Alright, I guess I lost my other Thaumcraft bag. That is super duper unfortunate. I'm confused. Alright, anyways, thanks so much so far, and I will be back in a bit. Alright guys, welcome. So I wanted to show you this just really quickly to give you an idea about what's happening here. So I've got all of my jars here, and they've got my essentia in it, which is like the magical essence of Thaumcraft. Now if I put away my bell, you won't see the magic anymore. But what happens is because these are all connected, they count as one group to the golem. And then you'll see this one that's way up here. It's marked on its own, which means that it's not connected to anything. So what I'm doing right at this moment is I'm testing the distance that my golem will travel. That is the highest it will go, and I've already checked that to see if that works. So what I need to do is I need to move my golem over here. I need to toss it right there. I'm going to grab my bell, and I'm going to mark this sucker right here. So this guy is going to look for, oops. Okay, so that's not working. I'll turn that off later. So this little golem here is going to look for a herba jar at that range. So he's gonna see it all the way up there, and he's going to do what he can to get the herba from down here to up there. And I built some scaffolding in here for him to run around on, and I kind of liked it. It was kind of fun to do. And then once I know he can actually get to the farthest point here, I will be able to proceed and start building. So I'm gonna toss some herba in here. It's gonna burn through some herba, and he can see it, so he's gonna run off. You're gonna see him running around back there. You see him? And he's gonna go up. He's gonna go up some more. It looks like he's finding his way around up there okay. And he's all the way up top there. And he's going to place it, and he's actually going to run all the way back down on his own. That is super cool. Eventually what will happen is as the jars fill up the wall, he won't be able to see his way out, so he'll actually path all the way back down. And you can see him actually going about his job again. I am super pleased about this. This is the first time I've done a setup where it does this on its own. And then what I can do, because these jars are easy to break on their own, I can just go, oh, well, I want to build something. It needs humus and air. And I'll just break down the two jars I need as they're full. And I don't really think there's much else to this. I'm going to have to come up with a design for this room. I've already got a golem in here, so I kind of want to make it like a magical type room, but like sort of machiney as well. So I've got a couple of other things I can do down here with these jars, and I want to make another golem in here that takes from a chest and adds coal into the bottom of this. So I'm gonna do some playing around with that, and we will go from there. So I think, I'm not sure how much of this episode I have done right now, but I think I'm pretty happy with the work I've done so far in here. I've got this big huge space opened up for my arcane infusion, and I've got all my stabilizers here. Hopefully that's enough to stabilize it. I could actually just fill this whole area up with it, but I don't like doing that. Make it a bit of fun at least. And I did some node capturing. Actually, I want to proceed with node capturing if at all possible. And I want to start adding even more to this node. I realize this node's getting kind of big. So this is a learning process for me. I might actually scrap this node. Might just plain old cut and look for each prime node and make a bunch of stabilizers and place each prime node on a stabilizer so that they can't steal from each other and turn the stabilizers on. I've already got the 3 stabilizers, and then I would just put the recharge pedestal right in the middle so everything would recharge the wand all at once. I think that's good for now. And this poor node is just falling to pieces. 0. And it took all the Paradito out as well. So it's getting his butt kicked by this big node here. But this was a cool test run for everything, you know, all said and done. And then again, when you want to charge, boom, you just place that there, and it charges it for you. It actually tells you. I don't even know what that's telling you. I guess it recharged it with what it could and drained it out of there. Yeah. And it tells you what the wand has currently. That's what that is. It tells you what's on the wand currently. Yeah. Okay. So that's pretty cool. I really enjoy that. It's quite interesting the way that all works. And then if I wanted to set it up again, I think I showed you guys, you just turn that on and it contains the node's power. So thanks a lot everybody for watching. I think I'm going to call the episode here if I have more than 20 minutes of footage. I'm not sure if I do or not, honestly. I've done so much stuff today on Minecraft that I just really can't say for sure. Thanks again for watching. Next episode we will continue our Thaumcraft research.